If you use the Bloomberg Professional Terminal, then Updata's analytics is second to none. It's developed over the past 15 years and a really tight integration to Bloomberg, and that's why Bloomberg users in over 50 countries run Updata on their professional terminal. And Updata was voted Best Technical Analysis Platform in 2015 for the fourth time, and this is an example of just how some users use Updata running on their Bloomberg. So full integration runs right across the board. So the first thing we look at is that we have desktops, pre-written desktops. So this one here, for example, stock indices, you can download that desktop and copy the same desktop. You can of course build your own desktops out of the box, but a lot of users love that ability to just download desktops. And you'll notice here that the speed at which Bloomberg charts, so here I've got a weekly, a daily, a 60-minute, a 1% point and figure log scale, a 0.5%, and a 0.1% 60-minute with the targets and everything on. This is one of the powers of Updata in terms of its Bloomberg capability. And if I take you to just showing you how the chart mechanism works, one of the things that's really powerful about Updata is that if you've already typed the code, it will remember every code you've ever typed. So that just makes finding things that little bit quicker. And if you've typed a code before, you saw how quick that chart was. That's because Updata has this caching mechanism where it only requests the data from Bloomberg that it doesn't already have. So this means the speed of charts, as a 60-minute chart, a daily chart, the speed of the charts, the way they operate on Bloomberg is really, really fast. And I can show you that just by opening a set of index members. So you can literally go and create a watch list from opening the index members. And if I do this as a real-time list, I can then take this and take it to the second screen, so I'll just move that to layout 2. I go to this layout, and if I make this chart here a tracker chart, and in fact I probably have a template that I can just go and grab. So here is a template of charts that with the indicators on, and if just to show you the speed at which these charts come from Bloomberg, if I just go and cache those histories, that means now the speed at which I can move through the data is really, really quick. So the charts actually load almost quicker than they would on your Bloomberg terminal because of this caching mechanism. And every list, every request that you ever make, it stores that data locally and is only ever requesting the data it doesn't have. When I come to show you the scanning, that makes requesting charts just super quick. So if I go back and request another chart, so if I just say take something like the UK index, just can show you some of the chart functionality that's available. Now there's a whole list of charts as you would expect. You can see here this is running on top of your Bloomberg terminal, so all your Bloomberg screens just there. You only have to have the Bloomberg API running, so you just log in and the same API that feeds Excel will feed the Updata system as well. So if we look at just some of the chart functionality, there's all sorts of chart types as you would expect, and really covers all areas of technical analysis, so just really, really powerful from that perspective. A lot of things pre-programmed in Updata. So for example, if I want all the trends and targets on a point and figure chart, here they are, and these are available on lots of other keys as well, so you can do automated horizontal targets. Really powerful, just that ability to do it without having to do a lot of the donkey work yourself. So a lot of users love that who are using their Updata and system. And there is really no limit to the number of charts you can have. You can create any chart of any chart. So for example, I could go and grab the market cap. So in terms of this is the market cap chart. All those Bloomberg fundamentals charts are available to you there. So you can chart earnings per share, all Bloomberg time series data that's available to you in your Updata system. And the real power in Updata is that you can literally do the analysis on any of these charts, and you can create your own custom indicators. I can say make that a custom ticker, and that would be the moving average of the market cap. So there is literally no limit to the number of charts that you can create. And we see here that there's a whole series of studies, proprietary studies, that are available. So really, really powerful. One that's really popular as well is market breadth. So for example, I can go and get a market breadth chart, and there's lots of different market breadth studies built into Updata. And you can do this on any list, but here I'm going to choose the UK sector indices. You can go away and get the data, or just simply it will use the cash data that's there, and that is a rolling bullish percent of buy signals. So 69% of stocks in the FTSE are bullish at the moment. So really, again, very, very powerful indeed. So lots of capability there. All the chart tools that you'd expect, things like Fibonacci targets, you can put chart annotations, no limit really to the number of tools and systems, and a lot of people use that different functionality. So very much similar to what you'd expect in terms of using any charting system, but the integration to Bloomberg is really, really powerful indeed. And this just gives you that extra dimension on your charts. So really no limit to how you might look at the charts. Now, what I really want to show you next is the scanning. Now, you can open any list. So, for example, if I go and open that list of UK index members, you can see here that here's the list. Really, again, just super quick, just really Windows style functionality where you can just click on the list, and because these histories are cached, just takes less than 10 seconds to grab all of those histories. The reason it's so quick is because that data is already cached. It's just grabbing the last price that it already hasn't got. So it's really, really powerful. But this becomes super powerful when it comes to doing the scanning. And if I just show you some of that scanning, let's have a look at running a new scan. So here there are the scans that you can run with technical criteria, really no limits. So you can actually go and do it on any custom indicators, and I'll talk to you about custom indicators in a minute. You can do it on point and figure scans, really powerful here, where you can say, well, I want to do it on log scale point and figure charts, and I want to do it where the risk reward to price targets, I want to scan for price targets where the risk reward is greater than 2 to 1, where the trend is up and the percentage to the target is more than 50%. So yes, I could scan for stocks with more than 50% upside. I can scan for chart patterns like head and shoulders, divergence, really no limit, and I can even scan the fundamentals time series in Bloomberg as well. So you can build up really, really powerful scans. So if I show you, also we have a library full of the highlighters, so you can go away and grab these pre-written highlighters to save you writing them yourselves. So there's really, really powerful. So some of the pre-written ones, if I look at this one here, for example, point and figure targets, this is a really powerful scan. So if I do this scan on the UK index members, so if I go and grab that list, I can edit this at any time, so it will go and it will show me. So I can this is this current scan. I'm scanning for stocks that are in uptrends that have where they're more than 50% upside. So this is quite a powerful scan. Just imagine that. I want to scan all the charts in the FTSE 100 that have upside, and this is on log scale point and figure charts, so these are really quite hard to draw. No other system does them, and it's scanning through the FTSE 100 charts looking for these criteria, and it does an initial pass for the first criteria, and this is quite a scan when you think about it. And I'll show you some other scans in a moment which are much quicker. This is one of the more complex scans. So if I carry out this scan, we see in a minute that we start getting the results. So we're scanning through the FTSE 100. There's the first stock coming through, and we start to see this list populate. And the key thing is with these sorts of scans is that you want to get to the handful of stocks that are meeting that criteria. So a lot of our users schedule these to run as a overnight, so they arrive in the morning with reports of the scans that they want. So really powerful if you're looking at large universes of stocks. So there are 7 stocks that meet the criteria, and I can then just go and grab the charts for this, and we can just see the charts and scroll through the results. And these, as I said, are log scale point and figure charts. So there's one with 4 upside targets, the risk reward ratios, here's the targets on the stock. So really, really powerful way of getting to the charts that you want to be looking at. So really, really great on big lists. So I can go and run another scan. Why don't we look at divergence? So here we're looking at on-balance volume divergence, and so if I just show the indicator, it's just literally scanning for divergence on the on-balance volume. So you select the indicator, so you could scan for divergence on any indicator you like. And again, we can run this on the why don't we run this on the same list, on the UK stock index list, and you can see here that the results are very, very quick indeed. Now divergence is something, if you're a technician, divergence is something that's really hard to define, and here we see that we are seeing divergence between the on-balance volume and the price, and you can then go through and see the stocks, and it's really good to eyeball these results to see where the divergence is occurring. Really something that's quite difficult to define and to scan for, so that can provide quite interesting opportunities as well. So if I take you last of all to just show you some of the productivity tools, you can run these and schedule these scans to run at any time. There's a report writer. Lots of people producing chart books are using the Updata system for their report writer. And then there's custom coding, so you can actually run a custom scan at any time. So if I wanted to take something, let's take something a little bit different. So if I go to say crude oil, and I want to know what is the best level to let's look at a system, I can go and grab these, and these could easily be from the library, and there's, as I said, there's over 1,000 of these pre-written in Updata. So now I'm going to just literally test this system on this chart. So really quite key here. This is the code for it, written up in Updata's easy language, but if you program in C# or Visual Basic, you can do it as well. And if I just do a quick optimization, and I want to know which stops am I best to use on the oil price, and I'm going to choose, let's say I'm going to choose between 2 and 8%, and you can back test any Bloomberg data you like. It's one of the really powerful aspects of Updata is the back testing. And so I can run this test. I'm going to select an instrument, and let's just go and select that CL1. Next. And it's now running that scan, and it'll run through that scan, and we're starting to see already as it's running the passes, it's coming up with results that are around this sort of 5% area. So that's quite interesting, just getting an initial understanding, and it's producing these results. And there's a whole series. These are the test parameters, the optimization, the individual results which you can take out to spreadsheets, and here's the chart itself. And in fact, I quite like to just take the chart out as a second one. I can put all the signals on there, and it's saying use 8 long and 4.5% short over the time frame of the data. That will have made you the most money in crude, and we see the equity line on the bottom chart there. So for back testing on all of this Bloomberg data, again, really powerful, and you can portfolio test as well. So that just gives you a quick overview of the power of Updata. Why not take a trial, run Updata on your Bloomberg, and just see the extra power that it will add to your terminal.